Confidence phrases and confidence cue words. A huge part of our mental game, not just as a goaltender, but really any athlete in any sport. We've got to be our biggest cheerleader, right? We don't always have the support as a goalie. We don't always have the support during a game because, we're in the crease, we're by ourselves. We don't have the guys on the bench. So we've got to be our biggest cheerleader. And the other reason we've got to really be our own cheerleader as a goaltender is because nobody has more pressure on the ice than we do. I'm sorry, forwards. I'm sorry, defensemen. I'm sorry, coaches. We have the most pressure on the ice. And so we've got to be able to handle that pressure. And in order to do that, we've got to be able to have internal confidence. Now, internal confidence doesn't just come from good performances. That really helps, obviously. But how do we have internal confidence when maybe our performances as of late haven't been the best? Or maybe we're getting peppered with shots and our team is not performing well in front of us. We've got to figure out a way to have internal confidence in those types of situations as well. And so what we can rely on in situations is confidence cue words and confidence phrases. Now, after giving up a goal is one of the biggest situations that we want to have confidence cue words. And if you want some tips on getting over a goal, guys, watch the video down in the description where we go over a nice, easy mental reset for you. But at the same time, we also have to be able to have confidence cue words at any situation during the game, any whistle, anytime we make a save, anytime there's a break in the play, anytime the puck's down on the other end and it's coming towards you, we really want to be able to have cue words, have phrases in our head that we can say to bring us back to the present moment. So what I thought I'd do right now, guys, is I'd go over a couple that have worked really well for me. I would leave this and encourage you guys to think of a few that would be powerful for you. These don't have to be the same for every single goalie. They don't have to be the same for every person. Ideally, they probably will be different, but here are a couple that work really well for me. One of the biggest ones that I started saying to myself back in college, guys, when confidence was sometimes difficult, playing as a third string guy for most of my years there and having to work up to earn some starts in games. When I finally got those starts in games, you feel like there's a lot of pressure on you because you've been waiting for that opportunity forever. So I had to really keep myself level-headed and come up with some phrases. And so the first one that worked really well for me was my favorite one that I give to all my goalies, and it's, I got this. I got this. A nice deep breath in through my nose and out of my mouth and just telling myself that I got this. It didn't matter what the play was coming at me. Didn't matter if we were at a break during a face-off or during a save or a whistle. Just telling myself I got this allowed me to take that deep breath and say, you know what, no matter what's thrown at me, no matter what the next play brings, no matter if it's a mistake on my part or a mistake on my team's part or something I don't expect, throw whatever you want at me. I've got this. And it allowed me to not have all these other thoughts in my head, that all these things that could go wrong. Instead, it was easy to push those away and just say, it doesn't matter. I got this. Doesn't matter what's going to happen. I got this. So that's my number one phrase for my goaltenders or really any athlete is just reminding yourself that your training has brought you here. You've got this, all right? My second one that actually came probably a little bit later, and it came at a time where mentally I was really struggling to stay present, meaning I was thinking about what everybody else might be thinking about on the bench or what my coach might say or what my parents were thinking or what was going on extracurricularly, in the stands and outside of the rink and in my own personal life. So I had a lot of thoughts going on in my head, and so what I came up with for this particular phrase was something that would ground me in what was happening right now, in the present moment. And so very simply, it was an easy tap up, that deep breath in, I am present, I am present, I am present. I am present. And that one really allowed me to block everything else out because I wasn't allowing myself to think about, the extracurriculars, the stuff going on in my life, school, work, girlfriends, whatever was going on, guys. It allowed me to just kind of separate it to the side and say, I am present. This is what matters right now. I can think about that stuff later. I can worry all I want later. Right now, I can't do that. The boys need me. The team needs me. I am present. I am present for myself. I am present for them. I am present. Those are my two biggest phrases, guys, that have really made a big difference for me. What I would do is I would encourage you guys to have some deep self-awareness. Look internally about what you're thinking about during games. Are you thinking about the things that are outside of the rink? If that's the case, I am present could work really well for you. Are you maybe not so confident? Are you worried about the situations that could happen? You worried about the other team that you're playing? Are you worried about your team maybe not playing their very best? Or playing really good and you feel like you might be the weak link? If that's the case, I got this is a huge confidence booster. Doesn't matter what's going on out there. All that matters is what's in your heart, what's in your head, and all the training that you've done. So settle down, deep breath. I got this. All right? And if it's something else entirely different, maybe you deal with a little bit of anxiety or a little bit of nerves, and it would be easier to tell yourself, I'm excited or I am ready. Those types of phrases can really help too. But either way, it's important to have a phrase that you can repeat over and over to yourself in your head to help block out everything else, to help block out the negativity, block out the things that you don't want to listen to, that you don't want to hear, and just tell yourself, hey, I got this. I am present. I am excited. I am ready. Nothing else matters until the final buzzer sounds. If this one helped you out, guys, go ahead and let me know in the comments what phrases you might use for yourself during game time, and if the two phrases I gave you are something that you might go ahead and try. And I'll see you guys in the next video.